Speaker sir, I stand by to raise a private member resolution. And Speaker sir, I would request everyone to support me with this resolution. And this is the last opportunity what we can do for Benaulim and for people of Benaulim. If today we do not decide and debate and discuss, then I think next year, monsoon, I will not have this opportunity. This is the second time. This House resolves that the government makes provision for constructing. Okay, he has to say something? No, you. Yes, this House resolves that the government makes provisions for constructing Western Bypass on Stilts at Benaulim on the basis of the facts that on 5th of July 2022 and 5th of July 2023, the entire catchment area at Benaulim and the carrying capacity of River Sal were overflowing at high tide and with heavy rains at the same time, which proved that the study report provided by the WRD wrongly produced rational formula and Reeves formula, which showed wrongly derived peak flood discharge and discharge capacity of the River Sal. Speaker sir, I would like to table on the House the report on basis of which this entire issue of Benaulim Stilts has come up, Speaker sir. Last year during the monsoon, I had pointed out, because this report says, on page number 4 of this report, Speaker House, it says that there is a freeboard, म्हणजे उदकाचो level आणि लोकांगे घोरां freeboard of 1 meter. आणि जोरी तोरी embankment आता स्टिल्साचे गायनासो जो तरी माती घालून केले जाल्यार तो freeboard 3 centimeter वाडटलो 3 centimeter म्हणजे 1.3 centimeter जातलो. This is the facts what is been given in this report. Before last year monsoon, we had told that these facts is wrong. कित्याक Speaker sir, these facts is based on topo sheets. आता सध्या Speaker sir, topo sheetsचे कित दाखयता उदो जे वेर्ना माजोर्दा सगळे उदो येता ते टू नॅचरल स्टॉर्म वॉटर ड्रेनेजीस एरेबियन सिया वचपा जाय आसलें ते आतां पयलीं मातशी वचना एरेबियन सिया लोकांक कितें पुरोयलां नल्ला डॅमेज केल्या विच इज द फॅक्ट. सो तें उदो जोरी तोरी दोयऱ्यां वचना जाल्यार तें उदो सगळें येता बाणाल्या येता. So this you cannot see on topo sheets because we did purely theoretical calculations of this waters, Speaker sir. So last year on the 5th of July, exactly when we went there, WRD report is there which says on the 8th of July and the 5th of July, and it shows that the water level had gone up to 1.5 to 2 meter of depth, which the barn and the houses, the water entered the houses, which is mentioned in the last year's report. Or us, Speaker sir, we spoke the same facts. It was told to us that it is not possible and all that. Second, the same incident happened this year, 5th of July. There is documented video evidences. The hard copy of the report is still with the department. But same situation. So, into Speaker sir, ये formula hai, which is there on page number 6. ये rational formula जो गातलो Speaker sir, it does not calculate the exact catchment area. And due to which ते मायनस करून ते दाखयता Speaker sir की 3 centimeter उदो वाडटले. पूण Speaker sir think they 2 meter उदो वाडलो. So this is the fact. 2 reports are there. So based on this WRD report, आज जोरी तोरी आमी परत 2 time आसतना, I would say Speaker sir, we should reconsider this because we are on the last stage. या last stageचे जोरी तोरी आता स्टिल्सांचे जायना जाल्यार हे situation जातलें कोंबा बुडोला Speaker sir. But it is not only about monsoon. that बरो पावस पड जाला हे उदो वाडटा आनी टेक्निकली रॉंग हा आनी टेक्निकली रॉंग हांव WRDन रॉंग केलें म्हणना Speaker sir. WRDन ते अगोता them also they have mentioned that they have done a theoretical calculation. If you see Speaker sir, on their page number 4, it says that this is a pure theoretical calculation. On page number 7, it says that this is a theoretical calculation and assuming effective depth of flow of 0.6 meters and 1.4 for the maintenance. So based on this, Speaker sir, I would say ते ओगोता जेन्ना केल्लें ते ग्राउंडार वचोन कोणें चोवना की स्टॉर्म वॉटर ड्रेनेजीस ज्यो एरेबियन सिया वयताय तो पुरलो आहाय आनी तेका लागून उदो ते चोयलना कोणें. So situation 2 years continuously we have seen the facts and the facts are recorded. There are video recordings, there is written reports which I would place on the House. I have placed it before. So this is happening 2 consecutive years. So हुई तरी आमी परत एनालायज करपाक गरज आहा. Either the matter is in court, but as a state आमगे जरी तरी गांव बुडटाय आनी आमगे जरी तरी गांव बुडपा साल्वा करपाक 50-60 crore जरी तरी घालचे पडटाय. I think from the budget we would request, because next year this request won't come, because we will finally stay the way it is, because the project will get over. So this is the last approach. I would request all the members, everything is facts, 2 times facts, July 2022 as well as this year July 2023. Doni part same incident zalya. It will occur again and again. And this is when the project is not complete. Complete जाल म्हणटरी हे जातले 14 बॉक्स कल्वर्ट घालपाचो प्लॅन आसलो हेजेर. ती मायज गायले. 14 आनी मायज घालून गेल्या त्या वर्सा 14 आहली. तेन्नाय 1.5 मीटर 2 मीटर उदक वाडलोले. हे पाट मायज बॉक्स कल्वर्ट गायले आनी हे पाट 2 मीटर उदक आहा. सो ते बॉक्स कल्वर्टाचे तो फ्लो वचना न्हंयत. वाय? बिकॉज इन दीस कॅल्क्युलेशन्स, बिकॉज सर this situation is not calculated, which means उदो बोल्लो आहा, पावस पडटा आनी हाय वॉटर आहा न्हंयत. सो उदो भायर वचना बोल्लो आहा ते, आनी उदो आनी येयत आहा. सो ते गांवां वचत आहा उदक भायर वचना म्हणटरी. सो दॅट सिट्युएशन इज नॉट इन दीस कॅल्क्युलेशन. This particular criteria was not calculated here, and which has been pointed out clearly. So purely I think we have to look into this. If this calculation is going to tell us not to bring जाल्यार हें calculation सद्या reconsider करपा जाय, आनी state should come out with a final decision that we can spend from our state budget. Speaker sir.
Secretary Silva.
Speaker sir, I fully support this resolution and request government to fulfill the long-standing demand of providing bypass on Stilts.
Yes. Sir Alex Lawrence.
At least the thing Shetroid I think exactly where those that stretch requires a stilt, and those Shetkars who are quite connected to me, they have always raised that issue. We have raised this in the house before, and it is required that some part of it, although Vijay Sardesai was supposed to, honorable member, has his area on stilts. They should continue a little further, which will help not only the Shetkars but will help the water also to flow. Speaker sir.
Vijay Sardesai.
स्पीकर सर, हे इश्यूचेर 7 जून 2023 हांव बाब नितीन गडकरीक वचून मेळिल्लो आनी म्हजो डिमांड तातूंत एक मेजर डिमांड आशिल्लो, वेस्टर्न बायपास ऑन स्टिल्ट्स, खंयच्यान माडेल टू तोळ्याबांद. आमचे माडेल मेरेन तें स्टिल्ट्साचेर आसा. तोळ्याबांद म्हणटा जो सेक्शन आहा तो तांणी करचो अशें म्हणून हांवें डिमांड केल्लो. पूण मिनिमम एक 650 मिटर तरी जो फुडें आहा, जंय भरला थंय डायरेक्टली फ्लड्स जातात. आतां बाब वेन्झीन डिटेल्स दिल्या की WRDन कितें सांगलें हें तें. मागीर थंय जेट स्की घेवन लोक हें जावपाक लागले, भोंवपाक लागले. सो ताजेर स्पीकर सर चडांत चड कॉस्ट एक 50 कोटी रुपया आहा. थंय थंब रूल कॅल्क्युलेशन जी मंत्री बाब नितीन गडकरीचे फुडें केली ती 50 कोटीचो इशू आहा. आनीक बाब नितीन गडकरीन इनिशिएट केल्ली कामां हांव मंत्री आसतना 16,500 कोटीची आशिल्ली. हांवें ताका एकूच सांगलें की 50 कोटी खातीर गाळयो कित्याक खावप काय म्हणून तुवें. आनी म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर दॅट ही वॉज मोर देन कन्विन्स्ड दॅट दीस वर्क कॅन बी डन. And he was kind enough to depute one Mr. R.K. Pandey, who is the advisor to him. On 14th July, he came there, inspected. He also found sense in what we were saying, but he is also finding sense in what the Honorable MLA is saying. Ki Arabian Sian वचपा खातीर जागो मदीं ब्लॉक जाला. तो तूं कितें करतलो? तो म्हणटा आपूण स्टिल्ट्स बांदता.
विजय कितली मिनटां तुमकां?
नाही 2 मिनटां. 2च मिनटां.
सभागृहाचे कामकाज 5 मिनटां वाडयता.
ऑनरेबल सीएम एक तो कितें म्हणटा न्हू, हें आपल्यान स्टिल्ट्स बांदलें 650 मिटर जाल्यार पसून उदक जें उरता तें तूं नदयेन घावन तें अरेबियन सीयान वचपाचें तें कितें करतलो तूं? दॅट इज द इशू. तो थंय सांगपाक लागलो. म्हणटकीर स्पीकर सर हांवें ताका म्हणलें की सिन्स यू आर एन एडवायजर एंड यू आर एन एक्सपर्ट एंड आय एम नॉट एन एक्सपर्ट, आय एम इलेक्टेड बाय द पीपल, आय एम नॉट अ इंजिनियर. हाजो सोल्युशन म्हणल्यार तूं आतां सांग. सो तो थंय सांगूंक लागलो की आनी ताका एक ओवरऑल होलिस्टीक व्यू कितें आशिल्लो की आतां उत्तराखंडाक जे फ्लड्स आयल्यात, हिमाचलान फ्लड्स आयल्यात, चड करून नदयेच्या कांठार जें कन्स्ट्रक्शन जाता आतां थंय काल्ले म्हणून एक प्रोजेक्ट आयला थंय ताणें उदक वता तें केलां ब्लॉक अशें खूब जालां सो इट मे बी हू इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल कितें तें पाड पडूं आतां इशू असो आहा की धर तें उदक थंय उरलें इट विल बी स्वॅम्पी आनी ताजे खातीर थंय दुयेंसां जातलीं आनी तें बरें न्ही इतलें तुमी केलां हें तेमी करचें आनी म्हाका दिसता की मंत्री बरो आहा तुमी तें डबल इंजीन मातशें चार्ज करचें स्टार्टर मारचो आनी जर तुमचें सगळ्यांचें हें आहा सहमत आहा इजिली तें काम जाता अशें म्हाका दिसता फ्रॉम वॉट एवर लिटल एक्सपिरियन्स आय हॅव with the union minister, I am convinced that this is a doable issue. आणि हातून राजकारण कांयच ना स्पीकर सर खूब जाणांक दिसलें हांव वचून ताका कित्याक मेळ्ळो डायरेक्टली आनी अशें तशें म्हणून एकूच हांव जाणा तें इतलें की हांव मेळ्ळो तांकां 7 जून 2023 14 जुलय 2023 म्हळ्यार ऑलमोस्ट 1 म्हयन्यान 7 दिसांनी मंत्र्यान मनीस धाडलो सो हाजो अर्थ कितें हाजे पयलीं आमचे इलेक्टेड रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह जे आसात इन्क्लुडींग आमचे MP आनी कोण आसात आनी हे ते ताणें कोणेच हें कांय सांगून नासलें अशें जालें ना न्ही नाजाल्यार आयलो कित्याक तो आतां सो स्पीकर सर म्हाका दिसता की CMानूय हातून मातसो इंट्रस्ट घेवचो इजिली तें काम जाता आनी तें करचें आनी ते सगळ्यांचो सेंटिमेंट आहा की इट शूड बी डन आनी आय थिंक इट शूड बी डन
I rise to support the motion of Venzi Viegas in respect to construction of Stilts, Western Bypass on Stilts at Benaulim. One small statement I want to make. Honorable Minister may be aware that the consequence of that highway caused flooding even in Verna and areas of Nuve. So I think that if this kind of water flow is allowed below that, I think it will save a lot of ecology and also the flooding which can take place. So I think if you can just press for funds from the central government, I think you can execute that work.
Speaker, sir, I rise to speak on the private member's resolution moved by Sri Venzi Viegas on the Western Bypass on Stilts. I would not repeat, I think everyone has addressed the issues. जे अमुद्दो जो आहा ह्या हाऊसान म्हाका दिसता जायती वर्सां हेजी चर्चा जाल्या बट फायनली एज ही सेज इट इज नाव ऑर नेवर एंड आय थिंक दी PWD मिनिस्टर इज वायज इनफ वेदर currently flooding जाता it is seen on the newspapers everywhere so we are all looking for a positive answer from him because on behalf of the people of South Goa on behalf of the people of Benaulim they are anxious and I believe that this is in the interest of Goa and जे project तुम्ही केले there is no doubt केले पयशे हाडले केले ते केल म्हणपा जाय but जे because of 50 crores or so if people are left on the streets जे म्हाका दिसता थिंगा no wonder the costs of stilts are high but this is a permanent solution rather than facing floods year in year out इतली वर्सां थिंगा लोकांक त्रास जातले शेतकारांक त्रास जातले neighboring areas त्रास जातले so I request the honorable minister to consider the request.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
This issue about Western bypass existed before I could also come to this position as Minister of PWD. So to state further, I would like to only state this matter has been already discussed number of times. It has gone to various forums, including courts. There was a committee set up by the Honorable NGT, and an expert committee of 10 members. And based on that work of that ongoing Western bypass, that particular section of 2.7 kilometers was dropped, and the balance was constructed. Now this issue is not a new issue, Speaker, sir. It is going for years. But when the NGT gave their order dated 22/6/21, petition filed by Royala Fernandez, claiming environmental violation, the revised scope consists of only 1.2 kilometers on stilts. Speaker, sir, when this was done, the total, as I said, total length of that Western bypass, 2.75, was dropped from the original scope. As of today, the entire money is being spent by the state government on the verge that we will get reimbursed by the central government of the national highway. And this issue has gone to various courts, Speaker, sir. And as of today, it is still being monitored by the Honorable High Court, where the date for completing the project is on 31st December 2023, sorry. Speaker, sir, I do not want to say much about that, but I will only because sentiments are there of my colleagues, I will only bring two facts to their notice, is that revised scope permitted by the High Court, the total area to be filled has come down from 7 hectares against 15 hectares. Initially, 15 hectares was to be filled, now it has come to 7 hectares. In that, Speaker, sir, the length of the 2.75 kilometers, that small stretch which has been remained, in that the openings to cross flow of water, that is stilt, like a stilt. What is the meaning of stilt, sir? 2 columns, water to flow. On the same level, 1.343 kilometers is on the similar line. That means more than 50% is like a stilt, Speaker, sir. The elevated portion of this is 2.4 kilometers, Speaker, sir. Speaker, sir, as rightly pointed out on 5th of July, this year the water level recorded was 2.2 meters below the proposed road level and 0.5 below HFL, highest flood level. Even with so much rain, and when there was a flooding reported at a particular point where water levels had increased, it was still 0.5 below HFL, Speaker, sir. And I will only say, Speaker, sir, that after the discussion with my colleague, Honorable Benji Vegas, all other colleagues, there were, during that scope of original tender of 2.75, there were precast culverts which were already existing and which were lying on the side of the road, which were never supposed to be used, which on their request also we added those discharging 15 numbers more box culverts for the water to flow. Then, Speaker, sir, my honorable colleague Vijay Sardesai went to Honorable Central North Ministry. From there also, expert members were sent under his guidance. They visited his house, his office. They made a site inspection. And that report is given to me, Speaker, sir. But it is, if I have to share it here, I have to take permission from Mott, so I cannot share it. And he is also aware. Where it is, I can only make a statement that the expert member and whatever his observations are very clear, that the outlets, even if it is on stilts, the water will not go to the Arabian Sea because there are no such outlets which are managed, because there has been continuously, there has been filling of land in various factors, which Benjibab also has said previously, not now. I'm talking about the catchment area, which was supposed to be a command irrigation area designed when the Saloli Dam was built. This was supposed to be a command irrigation area, as you are aware. And that command irrigation area, if we remove all those areas which have been encroached now, I think that catchment area is suitable, Speaker, sir. But anyhow, Speaker, sir, I can only say that with my colleague, WRD Minister, we will do one thing, Speaker, sir, that the entire nalas, whatever has to be desilted into the original form, which are shown in the survey plan. We have also on the state roads, we have got canals or pipe culverts. We will remove them, sir. After these rains, we intend to remove them and put bigger box culverts so that water flows through and through. This will be done or not on the highway, on the internal roads, whichever area the catchment area consists, Speaker, sir. This we will get before the next rains. And as I have already said, that since it is monitored by the High Court, a suo motu petition dated 1 of 2015, my honorable colleague will know what I am trying to say. 1 of 2015, now we are in 23. 7 years it is being monitored by the High Court. So it is, I do not want to say that directions given by the High Court is to complete before 31/12/2023. Every 15 days or every month, the High Court is monitoring it. the contractor, my PW officers, everybody is there. If there's something to say, I would like to tell them that I will put this in the next meeting whenever is there, if there's something to be improved. But as of today, I can only commit that whatever peripheral roads are there, if the water has to flow across, we will, with the help of WRD Minister, nalas, even my pipe culverts on the peripheral roads will convert into box culverts before the next rain. This is only my commitment. Based on that, I will only tell you that even WRD, based on that 5th incident of 5th July, we had taken another report from WRD where they have said, I will just tell you the words of WRD, the paddy fields along the river Sal are low-lying and the Act has floodplains and are intermittent during heavy downpour, mostly in conjunction with high tide. I think one of your questions is also there, where I have attached to the answer. And I very clearly told you that what are the possibilities. As of today, whatever the resolution is cannot be adopted, Speaker Sir. And that is all I have to say, Speaker Sir.
Since the Honorable Minister has said he will also put it to further see whether it can discuss, I would want to put one thought process on the floor of the House. Jenna 14 कलवट गायल्ले आणि जेन्ना ही कमिटी एक्सपर्ट कमिटी गायल्ली ते एक्सपर्ट कमिटीगेर रिपोर्टाचेरय दाखयलो आहा की द फॉर्मुलाज आर रॉंग आनी 14 कलवट आहले त्याच भायर आमकांय हुंय काय दिसलें की तें उदो वचना तेका लागून आमी एडिशनल 15 कलवट गायले देन द ओरिजिनल प्लॅन वीच वॉज नॉट अप्रूव्ड सो वी हॅव नाव पुट 29 कलवर्ट्स based on the information what Honorable Minister has given. So आमकांय दिसलें की कोर्टांत आसतना 14 कलवटाचेर ते जावचें ना. सो कोर्टांत आसतना आमी रिवायज प्लॅन केलो आनी एडिशनल 15 घातले कीपिंग इन टू मायंड की दॅट वॉटर वील फ्लो. सो आत 29 कलवर्ट्स आहाय पूण द वॉटर इज स्टील नॉट फ्लोईंग. See, somewhere we also felt no that in 14 culverts was given on that committee report. And we felt the committee report is wrong. That is the reason we introduced ani 15. Committee report मुत 14. आम खुई काय दिसले की committee report wrong आहा म्हणून. तेका लागून आम ani 15 घातले. आणि हा 29 आहाय. आणि 29 आसोनूय उदो ते जायना. So that means somewhere something is wrong in the report. And if something is wrong in the report, might well let everybody sit down, reanalyze all the thought processes, redo the formula and see what we are talking about and then present it to the court. I am only saying let's rework the formula. How much time it will take to do the formula again? I am talking just about theory. We are talking about theory. Because we did not trust in the theory, आमी आनी 15 कलवट एड केले न्ही. आमकां हे थियरीचेर जो तो विश्वास आसलो जाल्यार आम 14 कलवट दोता आशिल्ले. आम आनी 15 घातले. तेका आमकांय खूंय काय दिसलें हेंगे फॉर्मुला रॉंग आहा म्हणून. आणि आम आनी 15 घातली. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हॅव एडमिटेड that report was not correct somewhere. So I want to say, can we rework the formula with a specific time, sit down all together, get all the engineers, redo the formula,
Yes.
and then come up with the answer.
Sir, first of all, I want to say what he has said is very wrong. Is the report wrong जालो म्हणून आमी 15 कलवट घातले हे एका कोणे नोशन दिला म्हाका खबर ना. ते 15 घालपाचें कारण की ते ऑलरेडी कन्स्ट्रक्ट करून दवरलेले आनी ते जर यूज करना जाल्यार थंय रस्त्या सायडीन उरपाचें. कित्याक तो कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर पयलींचो जो आसलो तेणें सोडून दिल्लें तें काम थिंगाच. ते सोडून तुमकां बाणालेकाराक आनी बाकीचे 2015 जेन्ना गेल्या तूं जाय ते करून सोडून गेलो पळय हो सांगता फाटल्यान. आनी ते तशेंच पडोवन उरपाचें आनी ते इट वूड एन आयसोर एंड वूड नॉट बीन यूज एनीवेर एल्स. दॅट इज वाय इट हॅज बीन यूज देर. इट इज नॉट दॅट इट इज अ रॉंग रिपोर्ट. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, तुवें जाता उलयतना सांगलें भायर वचना. भायर वचना म्हणल्यार कितें उदक एक लेवलाचेर उरतरी ते फुडें खंय तरी वचपाक जाय. आनी हो इशू जेन्ना फ्लडींग जाता केन्ना स्पीकर सर तेन्ना हाय टायड जाता सर आनी रिवर सालाचें उदक भायर परतें येता हें उदक भायर सरना तेन्ना ऑटोमॅटीक उदक सरता. आज आमचे ऑपोजिशन MLA जे सांगलें पाड्डे तर तेका लागता. कितले फावटी बुडटा स्पीकर सर. थंय PWDन फाटीं कितलेंच काम केलें रस्तो वयर काडलो. आतां ते हे केलें नाला म्हणजे वयर कलवट व्हडली बांदली पूण आजुनूय हे फाटी बुडले स्पीकर सर. बुडपाचें कारण सेपरेट स्पीकर सर आनी तेजें कारण जें आसा जो सांगता पळय ताका हांव फक्त करेक्ट करता. रॉंग रिपोर्ट म्हूण आमी ते घालूंक ना स्पीकर सर. ते उरताले आनी ते आयसवर जावपाचें म्हण आमी तांकां कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर सांगलें हे यूज कर म्हण आनी ताका लागून ते घातले आनी हांव इतलेंच आय एम ऑन माय फीट अगेन सेईंग दॅट वी आर हियर and as I have promised that we will, the peripheral roads, because the water has to go out inside the Arabian Sea. तेजे खातीर हांव WRD मिनिस्टरा कडेन टायम घेतला. We will inspect this and wherever required nalas जे लागल्या, perennial नाला लागल्या, ते encroachment आहा, ते काडपाक जाय. आतां म्हजो कलीग आमचो विजय बाब सांगतालो वाफर येतालो खंय, हांगा खंयचे न्हय ते आमच्या खारेबांद न्हय, ते आतां वाफर खंय, ते बोट बारीक सायकल लेगून वचपाची ती न्हय पुरयला सगळी. So let us work practically, Speaker sir. Yes. I can only assure my colleague Venzi that we will see other means how to do and we will find solution if it is possible. Otherwise we will see. I request him to withdraw the resolution.
From what we understand, minister's synopsis, तो म्हणटा की उदक भायर वचना म्हणटकच फुडल्या वर्स मेरेन आपण भायर वचपाक ते बॉक्स कल्वर्ट थंय घालता. खंयच्या रस्त्यार? ह्या रस्त्यार न्ही, हो वेस्टर्न बायपासाचेर न्ही, दुसरो पेरिफेरल रस्तो जो टच जाता म्हळ्यार जो मॉल बील आहा ताका ताजे फुडें तो तें घालता आनी उदक ते रिवर्सालान पावयता. मागीर रिवर्साल WRD मिनिस्टर ड्रेज करता और समथींग वॉट एवर ही डज आनी तें उदक मागीर सकयल वता. हें ताजो सोक्षमोक्ष आहा. आतां इश्यू स्पिकर सर असो आहा की तुवें ते व्हडले कल्वर्ट घालून पसून म्हळ्यार वाडोवन पसून जे पडिल्ले म्हणटा तो सायडीन ते घालून पसून उदक फुडें आडयता. पूण तें जर तूं स्टिल्साचेर आशिल्लें जाल्यार आज आमकां जे स्टिल्सार घाला, हांव आतां आय एम टॉकिंग एज MLA ऑफ फातोर्डा, नॉट कन्सर्न टू दीस, आमकां बॅक फ्लो जाता स्पिकर सर उदक. सो आमचें इतलें सगळें करून पसून फायदो ना. कित्याक फायदो ना? हें हांगा फुडें वता आनी परतें येता उदक, सुरावले मेरेन परतें येता. सो आतां स्पिकर सर आमकां प्रॉब्लेम, आमचो इश्यू असो की इतले तुवें 280 crores कितें मोडल्या म्हणटा तूं, ते 280 crores मोडूनय फायदो ना आमकां, आमी बुडटाच. स्पिकर सर हांवें हे खेपे म्हजे फाटल्यान एक शेत करपा खातीर ब्लॅक रायस म्हणून रोवपा खातीर हांवें बरो येदो व्हडलो नाला मारलो, बरें सगळें डिवेलप केलें, फूल बुडून गेलें, वेस्ट सगळें. हें पसून नर्सरी पसून वयर सरूंक ना. सो आज हांव मागता स्पिकर सर आनी 50 कोटी रुपया तुमकां कांयच न्ही, हो इश्यू केदो व्हडलो, ते 50 कोटी रुपया खातीर तुमी शेण कित्याक खाता काय म्हणटा हांव, ते कित्याक खावप? स्पिकर सर येदे व्हडले इतले करून 16,000 कोटी रुपया मोडल्या तुमी डेव्हलपमेंटाचेर, 50 कोटी खातीर केस्तांव कित्याक? ते स्टिल्साचेर कर आनी हे सायडीन हें ओपन कर, जालें काम ताजें.
Let's reconsider doing the formula again. If you can reconsider sitting all together with the engineers and everyone and doing the formula again, because I have specifically said high water, rain is coming and the river is full, water is not going out. This particular parameter is not considered in the expert committee report. So I think at least if you are not giving the money, let us at least sit and do the formula again, because that point of time it was not considered. If you are at least ready to do that, and if the formula is wrong, then
Point of order, हो full project चालू जावचे पयलीं हांव आशिल्लो आनी what he says is completely wrong. आमी लेवल काडला पावसांत उदकाचें.
Sir, I think the minister is,
you are also.
सुदीन दवडीकर जागीर रावता
No, MLA should
आमी रावता.
मान्य मंत्री बसून घ्या.
Honorable MLA of Margao.
जय सरदेसाई बसून घ्या. मान्य मंत्री बसून घ्या.
नाही प्रायव्हेट मेंबर्स आहे, आय कॅन टॉक. कोणी सांगलं?
I request honorable MLA of Margao.
जय सरदेसाई.
मडगाव बुधचा
दिसता ते
जय सरदेसाई
आमी रावता मरतोय.
बसून घ्या.
formula reconsider करूया.
वेंजे वेगस
Private member relation, I got right to talk on
You
it.
talk, but you are talking nonsense.
आता उभी रावता.
येस.
You have no right to talk.
अतिमाशय
मान्य सभासद तुम्ही
दोन मिनटां,
सांगा.
2च मिनटां. सबंद प्रोजेक्ट इतलो बरो आशिल्लो, कारणा शिवाय तातूंत नाका आशिल्ल्यो गोश्टी आयल्या. सगळो प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट जाला दोनूय वटेन. मदलो हो इतलोच स्टॅच उरला. 2 रिक्वेस्ट सुद्दां तांकां केल्लो, खुद्द बाब निलेश काब्रालानूय केल्लो की हो रस्तो कंप्लीट करा म्हणून. त्या नंतर तुमचे कितें प्रश्न आसा ते मांडुया म्हणून. 2 प्रश्न अशे प्रलंबीत ह्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीत पडल्या. एक कोलवा सिवरेज प्लांटाचो प्रश्न कारणाशिवाय हे केलो आणि दुसरो हो प्रश्न कारणाशिवाय केला
येस
आणि त्या खातीर म्हाका दिसता हो प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट जावपाक जाय
सर गांव बुडून प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट करूंक जाय तू बांदोडे रावतलो आमी पुट्टले
I would also request to speak because Margao also is affected. I would want your views.
Speaker, sir.
एक मिनिट
Speaker, sir, I will only clarify again one more time, Speaker, sir. We are still here, Speaker, sir. आणि जे वेंजी बाब जो सांगता जे फिलिंग करून कितली कॅचमेंट एरिया पुरयला अशे क्युबिक मिटर 38,000 क्युबिक मिटराचे कॅचमेंट एरिया पुरयला 38,000 क्युबिक मिटर तो आतां सांगतालो म्हाका उडो डिस्कशनान की थंयच्यान जे ऑक्झिलरी स्कूल आसा इट मस्ट बी ऑलमोस्ट 4-5 किलोमिटर्स अवे फ्रॉम दॅट पॉइंट ऑर 3 किलोमिटर्स
1.5
no आय एम टॉकिंग नॉट अ क्रोज डिस्टन्स आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट
from the Ban.
बांद
1.5.
so almost 2 kilometers away
Less.
imagine 38,000 जे माती घातली 2 किलोमीटर पयस गेला म्हणटा तो
2 kilometer मुळना आहे. It is less than 1.2, 1.1 from the Khareban. Just
whatever it is almost 2 kilometers I said almost 2 kilometers
almost 2, no.
so if you look at this figure sir I was trying to tell him that let us do this state road जे कलवट कान जो विजय म्हणटा कान म्हणटा पळय कान ते उदक वचपाचे कान जे आसा ते ताकाय खबर आहा कोणे पुरयल्ले आहा ते तो कॅचमेंट एरिया व्हडलो आशिल्लो तो पुरोवन सारको कमी गेला आतां हे फार्मर सगळे शेत रोवपाक सोदता पूण ही शेतां उरली ना तेय पुरोवन केन्ना तरी कॅचमेंट एरिया आहा तो काबार जावपाचो पूण तेजेर हांव काय उलयना स्पिकर सर ना एकूच म्हणटा हांव उलयता एकूच की आय कॅन ओन्ली एश्युअर यू अगेन स्पिकर सर that we will see on the peripheral roads. We will try to create discharge. Even Vijay is aware that Mr. Pandey and Okon Elolo Paito Mortacho has told him that whatever you put on steels, कितले steels घातले, जे पर्यंत उदक वचपाक वाट दाखयना फुडें, ते पर्यंत ते स्टीलर घातले म्हणून कांयच फरक पडना. Whether you put on steels or not फुडें, he has to agree with me because he is aware of what he is saying.
काय फरक पडना फरक पडटा पूण कितें फुडें वचून अडयतले म्हणून
अरे फुडें म्हणून हांव तेच
म्हळ्यार कांय फरक पडना जायना ताजो
फरक पडना म्हळ्यार फुडें वचून अडकता न्ही स्टील तर घातले फुडें वचून अडकता
हांगा तू स्टिल्टूय घाल आनी थंय ओपन कर मरे काम जालें
ते आडय अशें तेजें म्हणणें पूण तशें जायना स्पिकर सर आमी पयले ते सायडीचे हांवें WRD मिनिस्टराक सांगलां वी वील ट्राय टू क्लियर ऑल दोज एन्क्रोचमेंट्स वीच हॅव कम ऑन द रिवर ऑफ साल आय हॅव सीन पीपल हॅव एन्क्रोच डायरेक्टली वी विल हॅव इट एक्झामिन्ड आफ्टर द सेशन ऑर जस्ट आफ्टर द रेंज and we will examine it next
Honorable Minister, Speaker sir, Honorable Minister, I am requesting you to do a classroom exercise for the formula. Formula करूया न्हू. Can we redo the formula and sit down?
Mr. Venji, तुमकां क्लियर अश्योरन्स दिल्लेच न्ही.
Now I am asking only for a classroom exercise. आमूट formulaचे debate आहा that the formula is wrong what was done. And we are talking about formula sarka or wrong ha to present korpa is a classroom exercise is all about I am not an engineer. But still, I am telling you that the formula was not correctly derived, and we are saying, let us give us an assurance that let's sit and do another expert committee report, and if it works correctly, then we have to decide. No, so we don't want to do a paper exercise. आणि पैसे मोडपाची खबर दुसरी झाली नी. That is a separate topic.
Mr. Venji बाब मंत्र्यान तुमकां आन्सर दिल्लें आसा सॅटिस्फाय आसा ना.
No, ना पेपराचे फॉर्म्युला एक्सरसाइज करपाक कित्याक ना असो व्हॉट इज द रिजन फॉर
discussion
and doing
डिस्कशन हाजेर
that formula which has been done why don't we sit together bring everyone and do it again
चर्चा भरपूर जाली अजून आन्सर दिता
तो सांगता पळय ते आयचे हेजे जावंक शकना आज 31/12/2023 सू मोटो petition filed 1/2015 Kalus Bab is aware I cannot make any commitments we are duty bound to complete on 2023 we stay by the statement of
because sir when this suo moto is there cruz when this suo moto is there आमच्यानी 15 additional कलवट जी आल्ली ती घालपा जाताय सुo moto आसतना आणि सुo moto आसता आमचा फॉर्म्युला करून जायना बसून जायना
सू मोटो तेका ना सू मोटो कंप्लीशन आसा
सुo moto आसता कलवट additional गायलाय
स्टडी करपाक जाय स्टडी कितली वर्सां लागतली म्हाका खबर ना सो तेका लागून हांवें सू मोटो पटिशन सांगला ते कलवट घालपाचे आनी कितें घालपाचें तेका सू मोटो काय ना सू मोटो आसा की टायम बाउंड कंप्लीट जावपाक जाय तेका हांव फक्त करेक्ट करता आनी तो टावन बाउंड कंप्लीट करपाक तो स्टडी कर म्हणटा आनी कितें कर म्हणटा कितले दीस लागतले म्हाका खबर ना तेजे स्टडी भितर कितें आनी करपाक जाय तें हांवें कित्याक हेजो स्टडी जो हांवें सांगला स्पिकर सर आतां परतून रिपीट करतना आयकूना जाल्यार 22/6/2021 हांव PWD मिनिस्टर जावचे पयलीं NGTन 10 एक्सपर्ट मेंबर घालून तेजे एंटायर स्टडी करून रिपोर्ट फायनल करून तेणी ऑर्डर पास केली स्पिकर सर आतां तेजे वयर हांव कांय सांगू शकना.
येस म्हाका दिसता हाजेर चर्चा खूब जाली. मंत्र्यान तुमकां रिक्वेस्ट केली आसा विड्रॉ करपा खातीर. वेंजी बाब, मिस्टर वेंजी विड्रॉ करता?
No, I would not take my resolution back. I would still keep it
Okay,
on.
okay,
We will go for
Yes.
vote of the House.
स्पिकर सर अब काल विश्वजीत राणेन कितें सांगिल्लें हाऊस इज सुप्रीम खंयचो कोर्ट काय म्हणून आतां वॉट इज सो मोटो आनी सबज्युडिस लेट अस गो बाय
विड्रॉ
व्हॉट
करना जाल्यार हांव डिविजनाक घालता.
हाऊस इज सुप्रीम
मिनिस्टर
हाऊस इज सुप्रीम
डिविजनाक
कोर्ट बीट घालत ते लायत मागीर पळोवया
विड्रॉ करिना डिविजनाक घालून. येस आता हांव ठराव सभागृहाच्या मतदानाक घालता.
अनाउन्स केलें
जंका येस मतदान घालता जंका येस ओके बेल मतदानाक घालता.
जालें स्पिकर जालें बेल जालें बस आतां बस तूं आतां ते मागीर काना येवन सांग म्हाका चल बस खूब आयकता तुजें बस.
आनी कितें
आणि त्याच्यानं करून द्या मग दिस इज द लास्ट मुखार आणि जायना मग ते तू बरोबर मरे हेल्प करतलो हां यू स्पोक नो यू कॅन बोलतो नाही रिजनल
कोण उरलो?
येवपा करपाक शकता
येस
दिगंबर
जांकां हो थाराव मान्य आसा ताणें आपल्या जाग्यार उबे रावचें. 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 येस
7 कोण ना
जांकां हो थाराव मान्य ना ताणें उबे रावचें. जालें.
डेप्युटी तूं कोण निघता कितें रे
27 येस ना म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. ना म्हणटाचें म्हणणें मान्य जालें. हो थाराव न्हयकारलो.
तुम्ही पळयतात गोवा न्यूज हब.